12 years ago, when I found out that I was going to be a mother, I was gifted with this Pandora bracelet. Looks very different from the way it looked 12 years ago. Because I didn't know whether or not I was having a boy or a girl, there were three charms on this bracelet: a blue baby bear charm, a pink baby bear charm, and a heart that had the word mom engraved in it. As time passed and the relationship with my son's father progressed, we got married and more charms were added to this bracelet. For each anniversary, I received a number charm. For our first anniversary, I received the number 1. Second anniversary, received the number 2. Unfortunately, as we approached our third year of marriage, our relationship began to deteriorate. I distinctly remember what happened when I got my number 3 charm on the eve of an argument. As I was heading into my vehicle, I saw the little white Pandora box sitting on the dashboard of my car. That was the last number that I received from my then husband as we separated 3 weeks later. I went 3 years without adding a single charm to this bracelet. Every time I looked down on it, I felt ashamed. I felt like a failure as a wife and as a mother for not being able to keep my family together. And that was how I felt about this charm that was gifted to me in a spirit of celebration. Then something amazing happened. I met a wonderful man after my divorce. And I realized that as we began to share moments about our lives, I had more added to this charm. And I'll share with you some of the stories that this charm represents. I have a football charm on here. As everybody knows, I'm a huge football fan. I have here a little wine glass celebrating the first time that I was accepted and was offered the opportunity to speak at Toastmasters International Convention right here in Nassau, Bahamas. I have a little bee, a bumblebee charm on here, the day that I became the Division B director for District 47 and decided to name my team the Brilliant Bees. A Mickey Mouse charm from the first time that my son and I experienced a vacation at Epcot. I have an actual Abbott Chicago Marathon charm symbolizing the first time that I competed in a marathon in 2 years, wearing blue from head to toe in honor of my mother's passing, as blue symbolizes the awareness for Alzheimer's and dementia. And the list just goes on, and this bracelet begins to expand and grow. Fellow Toastmasters, what does this mean to me? And then what is the message that I want to share with you? We are all holding on to things that we don't want to look at, that we feel ashamed to face, that we feel discouraged to pick up and look at. And yes, we do need time before we can truly pick it up again, look at it, build on it, and grow. That was my story. I took this bracelet that was first celebratory and then a reminder of a failed and broken marriage. And now it is a beautiful array of charms and colors and memories of a life that I'm currently building with someone that I love. And even in the midst, the one charm that I keep that was given to me by my ex husband is that number one charm. And the number one represents for me putting God first in my life, making sure that my needs are communicated and respected, and always prioritizing and putting first things first. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, that's the message that I want to leave with you. Take that thing in your life that's causing you grief and shame and tears and discouragement and turn it into something beautiful. And then you will see that you too will have a charmed life. Madam Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Linda Clark, for reminding us that a charmed life may not always be perfect, but just like winter turning into spring, it is definitely worth it. Thank you for sharing your message.